Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy. I'm an ordained minister, and we're in Bible study. We are in the NIV. We are in Deuteronomy, chapter 23. I'll remind you that Deuteronomy is a book in the Torah. So, exclusions from the assembly. No one who has been emasculated by crushing or cutting may enter the assembly of the Lord. So if you're a eunuch, whether that's functionally or or physically, you can't enter the assembly of the Lord. No one born of a forbidden marriage, D. Or one of an illegitimate birth, okay, nor any of his descendants may enter the assembly of the Lord, even down to the 10th generation. So that's quite a long time if you consider that, generation is at least 20 years. So that's quite some time. No. Excuse me, no Ammonite or Moabite or any of his descendants may enter the assembly of the Lord, even down to the 10th generation. So, wow. For they did not come to meet you with bread and water on your way when you came out of Egypt. And they hired Balaam, son of Beor, from Pethor in Aram Naharaim. 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 That is northwest Mesopotamia. Again, Mesopotamia. Turkey, northern Iraq region, which are right next to each other. Same land mass. Just, we're talking about man-made borders between, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that there can't be a natural body of water or some marker out there that they have. I'm just saying it's not like it's on a different, like it's not floating in the ocean, okay, away from them. So, okay. Okay, they and they hired Balaam, son of Beor of Pethor in Aram Naharaim to pronounce a curse on you. However, the Lord your God would not listen to Balaam, but turned the curse into a blessing for you. Because the Lord your God loves you, do not seek treaty of friendship with them as long as you live. Do not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother. Do not abhor an Egyptian, because you lived as an alien in his country. The third generation of children born unto them may enter the assembly of the Lord. So 3 generations out, so okay. Far less time. Uncleanliness in the camp. Because remember, they're all living in tents. And that can mean mildew, that can mean disease, that can mean widespread, problems. When you are encamped against your enemies, keep away from everything impure. If one of your men is unclean because of a nocturnal omission, he is to go outside the camp and stay there. Ooh. Wow. All right. But as evening approaches, he is to wash himself, and at sunset he may return to the camp because you're clean. Once you've washed yourself, then you're clean. Once sun goes down in the evening time. Designate a place outside of camp where you can go to relieve yourself. Oh, yeah, of course, you don't want to be gross. As part of your equipment, have something to dig with, and when you relieve yourself, dig a hole, and then cover up your excrement. Okay, I'm going to remind you that, these are people they were slaves for 430 years. They had no idea. Basically, they're toddlers. So to us, this is like, well, if you go camping, you know that. But if you've never gone camping, or you've never gone that kind of camping, this could also be news to you. This is a good idea. You should still do that. That is recommended. For the Lord your God moves about you in your camp to protect you and to deliver your enemies to you. Your camp must be holy, so that he will not see among you anything indecent and turn away from you. Yeah, because then you lose the battle. So that's no good. Miscellaneous laws. If a slave has taken refuge with you, do not hand him over to his master. Let him live among you wherever he likes and in whatever town he chooses. Do not oppress him. So you can't help the slavers. Just understand. That's in there. No Israelite man or woman is to become a shrine prostitute. So no temple prostitution allowed. I say that for some people that I know of that, might like to read what I'm going to call various forms of esoterica, where that's a subject matter in there. You must not bring the earnings of a female prostitute or a male prostitute into the house of the Lord your God to pay any vow, because the Lord your God detests them both. So somewhere in here is Hebrew for a dog. So a male prostitute in the Hebrew world being called a dog, just so you understand. In case you were just thinking that, he had a problem with just one person slinging around parts. No, not really. Do not charge your brother interest, whether on money or food or anything else that may earn interest. You may charge a foreigner interest, but not your brother Israelite, so that the Lord your God may bless you in everything you put your hand to in the land you are entering to possess. If you make a vow to the Lord your God, do not be slow to pay it, for the Lord your God will certainly demand it of you, and you will be guilty of sin. But if you refrain from making a vow, you will not be guilty. Like if you're not sure you can fulfill the promise, don't make it. Whatever your lips utter, you must be sure to do, because you have made your vow freely to the Lord your God with your own mouth. If you enter your neighbor's vineyard, you may eat all the grapes you want, but do not put any in your basket. If you enter your neighbor's grain field, you may pick kernels with your hands, but do not put a sickle to his standing grain. So sort of like if you're starving and you need to eat. But don't steal. And then he's considering those two different things. In America, right, as we stand today, that would be considered stealing. So you would be breaking different rules. It also goes to show you what the differences in our rules are, because one is concerned with feeding everybody and having compassion, and the other is concerned with commerce. So there's arguments to be said for why it's also, why the stealing is detrimental to the feeding of somebody else, so the family of the people who own the field and depend on it too. So plenty of argument there. I'm not suggesting that is an easy answer. Life is rarely an easy answer. Until the next video, friends.